Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Know Your Daughter to Item series. In our previous episode, we covered items from support, upgraded items, and we covered until Arcane Boots. And in this episode, we'll start with Pavis, and probably we'll also cover one more item, or probably two. We'll see. But let's start with Pavis. Pavis is an item purchasable at base shop under support. We'll be covering ability, recommended heroes list, and recent changes. First, card view. It costs 1400 gold, which includes 175 recipe cost. Its sell value is 700. Its active ability is Protect. It gives these bonuses: plus 150 health, plus 250 mana, plus 2 armor. It's not shareable, you cannot disassemble it, and it does not give you any usage value. So this recipe requires energy booster, ring of protection, fluffy hat, and recipe. That makes Pavis. And later on, you can upgrade this to Solar Crest, which we will cover in which will be used to make Solar Crest, which we'll cover in our future episodes. Now, let's move on to ability. It's a targeted unit ability, only affects allies. When cast on an ally, grants them a barrier that absorbs 300 physical damage, and duration is for 8 seconds. Cast range is 1000, barrier capacity is 300, physical damage barrier, and duration is for 8 seconds. Cooldown is 16 seconds, it costs 75 mana. Applies a physical damage barrier on affected target that absorbs damage values of all physical damage types, including attack damage and spell damage, causing several non-damage effects to not trigger with this capacity. This also includes physical damage sources like Moonglaive and Melt. Stacks additively with same damage type area sources and independently with other damage type area sources. Has a higher priority than universal damage barriers in the group of damage barriers. However, when combined with other higher priority damage targeting sources like Refraction, Protect does not absorb any damage until damage negation source expires. Shares cooldown with Solar Crest. Of course. Now, recommended heroes list. Good for Crystal Maiden, Art Spirit, Lashrak, Omni Knight, Oracle, Pudge, Sven, Venomancer, Witch Doctor. In recent changes, we see in 7.353 version, reduced armor bonus from 3 to 2, reduced health bonus from 175 to 150. In 7.35 versions, item cost changes. Now requires energy booster, which is 800 to build instead of Western 700. Reduced recipe cost from 275 to 175. Total gold remains at 40. So, one are there. Yeah. No longer grants 2.5 bonus mana regen. Now grants 250 bonus mana rather. Now builds into Solar Crest. In 7.34e versions, reduced Protect cooldown from 18 to 60, which stays true still. So this was all about Pavis, fellas. We covered it. Now let's move on to the next item list, which is Drum of Endurance. It's an item purchasable at base shop under support. We'll be covering quite a lot by looking at it. See, we'll be covering additional information, abilities, recommended heroes, trivia, gallery, and recent changes. But first, card view. It costs 1650 gold, which includes 500 recipe cost. Its sell value is 825. Its active ability is Endurance. Passive ability is Swiftness Aura. It gives these bonuses +7 strength and +7 intelligence. It's not shareable, you cannot disassemble it, and it does not give you any usage alert. So, Drum of Endurance requires Robe of Magi, Belt of Strength, Windlace, and Breastplate, which makes Drum of Endurance, which gets used to build up Boots of Fairy. We will cover in our future episodes. Now, moving on to additional information. Items attributes grants following additional bonuses: 154 health, 0.63 health regeneration, 84 mana, 0.35 mana regeneration, and 0.7% flat base magic resistance. 7 main attack damage to strength or intelligence, 9.8 main attack damage to universal perks. Drum of Endurance is a permanent item using up all charges, does not make it disappear. The sell value of item does not depend on remaining charges. Abilities: Endurance, ability no target affects allies, consumes a charge and gives +45 attack speed and +13% movement speed to nearby allies for 6 seconds. Comes with 8 charges. Cast animation instantaneously, reduces 1200 movement speed, bonus 13%, attack speed bonus 45, duration is for 6 seconds. Replenishing change time, and cooldown is 30 seconds. Mana cost is none. Charges are 8 charges. Cool. Does not interrupt cast channeling abilities of the cast. Drum of Endurance does not replenish its charges, meaning number of items. Number of times this ability can be used is limited. Number of charges bound to item, not fair, meaning each bot drums come with their own charges. Okay. Casting Endurance while having no charges. Put item on cooldown without any other effect. Multiple casts of Endurance do not stack buff, but refreshes duration instead. Build Drum of Endurance and Persevering buff do not stack. A unit that is already affected by one cannot be affected by another. This means if a unit already has buff from Drum of Endurance, casting Boots of Bearing does not replace buff, nor does it refresh it, and vice versa. Only FX player controlled units, including invulnerable units, excluding wards, does not share cooldown with Boots of Bearing, which is pretty clear. Swiftness Aura, it's an aura. Ability affects allies, grants 20 movement speed to allies. Radius is 1200, movement speed bonus is 20. Aura linger duration is preserved for 5 seconds. Illusion notes, bestows and benefits from the aura. Awesome. Multiple instances of Sweetness Aura do not stack. This includes Aura Boots of Bearing. Stacks with all other movement speed bonuses. Does not affect invulnerable units. Aura's buff lingers for 0.5 seconds. Recommended heroes list. Heroes who have summoned units that benefit from Drum of Endurance active. Beastmaster Invoker, Lycan, Nature's Prophet, Visage. Heroes who benefit from Drum of Endurance movement speed bonuses. Oh. Batrider, Crystal Maiden, Death Prophet, Gyrocopter, Spirit Breaker, Kunkka, Marseille. Trivia. In original Dota, this item was called Ancient Django of Endurance. So this is how it looks. Active drum of endurance and aura effect. Okay, yeah. And recent changes in 10.3 today reduced recipe cost from 550 to 500. Total cost decreases from 1700 to 1650. Huzzah! And 10.31 endurance. No longer enter passive channeling abilities uppercast. And no longer replenishes charges up by rebuying a recipe. Rebuying recipe does not replenish charges. Now builds into boots of bearing. In 7.30, increased strength bonus from 6 to 7, increased intelligence bonus from 6 to 7, which is true itself. So yeah, this was it. Yeah. We covered Drum of Endurance today. Let's look at mechanism. Looks like it has quite a lot of red. Alright, so let's do this in our next episode. Alright, people, until then, be good to yourself and everybody around you, both in game and last game. Last but not least, good game, everybody. Good game.